My name is Emily Glover. I'm a Doctor of Optometry student in second year at the University of Melbourne. And I live in Melbourne at the moment. I've lived in Melbourne most of my life. In Year 12, I undertook a VCE like many other students at school. During that year, we all studied very, very hard. We put our heads down, our pens down, and we just, we did everything we could to study the best we could and perform the best we could for the end of year exams. I was very, very fortunate, and I got a high mark during my VCE, and that allowed me to get into a university course. I knew as I was growing up that I always wanted to get into a health discipline. It took me a bit of time to work out what specifically that was, but luckily during my pathway I had many different opportunities where I could learn about different health disciplines, and that allowed me to see that optometry was meant for me. I got into Monash University doing Bachelor of Biomedical Science. So I was absolutely thrilled because I wanted to get into something with biomed, and at the time I was very, very keen on maths as well, so I kind of got the best of both worlds. During that first year at Monash University, I realised that biomedicine was a stronger interest to me than the maths, so I thought, okay, well, I really wanted to get into biomedicine in Melbourne. I think this is going to be more geared towards my interest area, so I'm going to apply for that again just to see if there's any chance that I could get in. Went through VTAC again for that, and then I was very lucky. I got an email saying, you've been accepted into Bachelor of Biomedicine at the University of Melbourne. I was really thrilled, and it was exactly what I wanted to do. I got full credit for everything that I had done at Monash University in my first year. So then it meant I didn't have to repeat anything. I went straight to second year. I was with students that the same age and same level. The second year and third year undergraduate degree at Melbourne Uni, and then in that third year, that's when I needed to apply for a postgraduate course. I was at that crossroads again where I needed to think, oh, okay, now let's get serious here. Which area in healthcare do I really, really like? What am I really passionate about? So I considered lots of different things. I considered occupational therapy, I considered medicine. So I went to the optometry, information night. And I remember there was a lot of students that went to that, so I thought, okay, this is a very popular course, and I just found it really interesting. And then during that talk as well, they were mentioning about the different placements that we have and the externship that they incorporate as part of the course as well. And I thought, wow, this sounds so exciting. I think I should do this. I believe that ocular health is one of the most important things that we have, and where would we be without our sight? For the last year, I've been a part of the rural health club called Outlook at the University of Melbourne. So it's a student-run club. They have different students from many different health disciplines. I was the optometry representative. We also had a nursing representative, a dentistry and physiotherapy. So the idea of the club is just to give students that are in health disciplines a little bit more information about health, rural placements, what it would be like. By offering that extra service to the students, I think it's very beneficial, and they can start thinking about that, and then when they eventually enter their rural placement, they'll have be very well informed about that. I think a rural placement would be really exciting. I haven't myself had one yet, but I think that the benefits of having one would be excellent. If it's a small community, you get to know everyone a little bit more, and I think that's really nice, when you've got families and families telling friends about someone that looked after them, and it's just nice. I applied for a graduate scholarship. I was very, very fortunate, and I got the scholarship, so it was a $5,000 scholarship. It came at the absolute perfect time for me, because in your first year of optometry, you need to purchase a lot of medical equipment. Yeah, I was really happy. It was just exactly what I needed. I think it's important for all students to think about you know, potential of applying, and just go for it because you've got nothing to lose. The possibilities are absolutely endless, you know, and if you've got an interest in mind and, you know, you don't think that you'll be, you know, you're not sure if you can get there, you know, whether it's, you know, where you live, or you might be struggling a bit at school, you know, you shouldn't give up at all, because for me, you know, I didn't think I'd get into my courses and I still did. So you've just got to keep pushing forward, and, you know, if you've got something in mind that you think that you'd be perfect for, well, just work for it.